Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Alliance's annual Mayoral Luncheon. My name is Pam Mcdonough, and I'm the President and CEO of the Alliance for Illinois Manufacturing and NORBIC. Easy crowd. First, I would like to thank our sponsors. Our platinum event for this event is American Chartered Bank. Our silver sponsor is Porty Brown. Bronze sponsors are Cedar Concepts, Taylor Group Insurance, and Earthstone Midwest. Table sponsors today are American Chartered Bank, Bradford Manufacturing, Chase Bank, Cedar Concepts, Chicago Tube and Iron, Commonwealth Edison, Earthstone Midwest, Howe Corporation, McDonough Enterprises, Nielsen Massey Vanillas, Plexus Group, Porty Brown, S&C Electric, Shure, Taylor Group Insurance, TMB Consulting Group. Our tabletop sponsors today are American Chartered Bank, Avison Young, Cedar Concepts, Citizens for American Manufacturing, Earthstone Midwest, Good Visual Studios, IIT, INTM Program, Jane Addams Resource Corporation, Jewish Vocational Services, Multilingual Connections, OMFS, and Delphi Energy, Porty Brown, Simplified Logistics, Summer Corps, and Taylor Group Insurance. Special thanks to our fellow organizations that promoted this event with their respective memberships: Tom Hacker with EDC and TMA, Beth Doria, Federation of Women Contractors, and Crane's Chicago Business. Another key ingredient in a successful event is the support of our government and political leaders. I'm going to list the ones that told me they were coming. I may not have caught some that were not able to join us yet today, but our Mayor, Rahm Emanuel, is on his way as we speak. President John Cullerton, who was my wingman for this event with the Mayor's office, Senator Pam Mcdonough, who's also a member of the Legislative Manufacturing Caucus, Senator Emil Jones III, Representative Dan Burke, Cook County Commissioner Jesus Garcia, Alderman Joe Marino, Alderman John Pope, who, congratulations on being appointed to the Infrastructure Trust Board, Alderman Danny Solis, Alderman Jason Irvin, Alderman Ray Colon, Alderman Tom Tunney, Alderman John Arena, Alderman Joe Moore, former Senator Jim DeLeo. Former Representative Judy Irwin is unable to join us since she's working on the food truck ordinance. President of the Village of Gulf, Jerry Dowse. Mayor of Morton Grove, Stan Stackman. Representing the Secretary of State, Jesse White, is Jill Zwick, also a former state representative. Chief of Staff for President Tony Preckwinkle, Kurt Summers. Oh, you're here. Commissioner of Housing and Economic Development, Andy Mooney. Commissioner of the Department of Procurement Services, Jamie Ray. And let's give our public officials a hand. Given the national studies that indicate 600,000 manufacturing jobs are going unfilled, the Alliance and NORBIC view workforce as a 50% issue. If we don't have the right people in the right jobs doing the right things, we're not managing successful companies. We're honored today to recognize representatives of the education and workforce development community. President of Daly College, Dr. Jose Ibayar, City Colleges, Dean Lott and Roxanne Hubbard, Director of Workforce for DCEO, Teresa McMahon, Director of Cook County Works, Karen Norrington Reeves, IIT Industry Technology Management, Will Maurer, Chicago TIF Works, Will Edwards, Jane Addams Resource Corporation, Chair McHenry Workforce Board, Barbara Lodner, Director McHenry Workforce Board, Jeff Pointner, Wilbur Wright College, Humboldt Park Vocational, Mark Samarick, DuPage Workforce Board, Lisa Shivak. Also, thank you to the Palmer House. Thanks to our staff, Sharon Elders, Nisha Floyd, Chad Hoffman, Manny Rodriguez, Pat Cummings, Juan Tello, Chris Hollingsworth, John Bradrich, Caitlin Cummings, Helen Hardiman, Bill Stanton, Stefan Coleman, Almay Burton. Let's give our workforce and staff a hand. Thank you. This event marks a focus on one of Chicago's major business sectors, manufacturing. Chicago has always been an industrial market, and we are a people that have continually pushed the envelope of innovation. We have also been Burnham's city of big shoulders, willing to make no little plans. Today is about celebrating the impact of manufacturing on our local and state and regional economy. More importantly, it is critical to our sustained economic growth as a region and a nation that our manufacturing sector is in a continued growth mode. For all practical purposes, manufacturing has been the mother of the middle class. Keeping a vibrant middle class has been what has differentiated the United States from any other economy. There is an old and still accurate adage: there are three ways to build wealth. You grow it, you mine it, or you make it. The Chicago region is the second largest and most diverse manufacturing base in the country, a virtual microcosm of all manufacturing. Couple that with our transportation and logistics infrastructure, and we are the gateway to the U.S. marketplace. Mayor Rahm Emanuel's Economic Development Report has indicated we should invest in advanced manufacturing. This is very key to the sustainability of our industry and our communities. It is this value added and not the mass production of what I call tchotchkes that will take Chicago and Illinois into ownership of the manufacturing space. As Joe Arvin, president of AeroGear, told IIT's graduating class of the Industry, Technology, and Management program, in his company, AeroGear, 55 people touch his aerospace gears. That's 55 salaries with benefits and 55 individuals earning a living, making one product. That is the future of manufacturing, blending our historical manufacturing strength with innovation and technological and process improvements to produce the best and most competitive projects, paying average salaries of over $55,000. I was fortunate enough to participate in a roundtable discussion hosted by Mayor Emanuel's Deputy Mayor, Mark Engelson, with the Organization for International Investment to discuss foreign direct investment in our region. Global companies headquartered outside the U.S. account for 1 million Illinois jobs, representing 14% of total employment, $63.4 billion in compensation. These economic indicators support direct foreign investment strategies as part of our overall regional growth strategies. If we add in the supply chain for foreign subsidiaries, the gross domestic product of Illinois is 15.8% manufacturing. We always preach the multiplier effect of one manufacturing job creating 4 to 5 other jobs in the economy. U.S. subsidiary jobs support 5 jobs for every one created. The Alliance's contribution to the discussion was that we needed to develop a plan for small and medium-sized manufacturers to participate in direct foreign investment efforts, and the group agreed. Considering 98% of companies that export are small businesses, representing 30% of that revenue. Mayor, as they say, like minds think alike. We are happy to see that you are working to reduce energy costs for Chicago residents by leveraging your buying power. The Alliance has been offering an aggregate energy program for electric and gas to our companies for nearly 8 months. 40 companies have already signed up for this program and have realized an average of 15% reduction in their utility costs, totaling over $1 million. If they take advantage of the energy conservation part of the program, they could realize an additional potential 40% reduction using ComEd rebate programs and making physical changes to their facilities. The Alliance for Illinois Manufacturing and its founding member, Norbic, an industrial retention organization with nearly 40 years of serving clients, offers a proprietary company assessment process that allows us to act as a lead collaborator between the manufacturer and the small business. Norbic houses 4 state-funded, DCEO-funded business support centers, a small business development center, procurement technical assistance center, an international trade center, a NAFTA opportunities center, and we're the only place in the state that houses all these under one roof. Additionally, we manage a city program, the Local Industrial Retention Initiative. As a matter of fact, it was Norbic in 1986 that created the collaborative business model that became the Leary program. We are the first and the longest serving Leary in the city. The Alliance business model is a one-stop to access city, state, federal programs and beta service providers. It has served us well in accomplishing our mission of helping member companies achieve sustainable global growth. We have also aggressively pursued workforce development as a 50% issue for our companies. We have managed various training grants. Most recently, we completed an employer-driven model to connect small and medium companies with the National Emergency Grant and on-the-job training dollars, which identified over 300 job orders, placing over 70 people, resulting in $1 million in wage reimbursement and new manufacturing jobs, all done in a 3-month period. The state DCEO has asked us to continue this effort to assist small companies. We are also working with the City of Chicago to develop a pilot program to use our successes with 6 TIF districts in order to offer companies OJT and incumbent worker funding to sustain and grow their companies and their workforce. The state is issuing a new program called the Incumbent Worker Training Program, and we will be marketing these funds to companies to improve the skills of existing workers. After lunch, we will also be doing a drawing from the business cards dropped off at the membership table for a free foursome to our annual golf outing at White Pines on September 11th. So we also would like you to fill out the surveys at your tables. It helps us with our deliverables for our state contracts. I would like to now events such as this require support of many people. First, I'd like, you know what? I think, why don't you go ahead and have your lunch, and then we'll bring our chairman, John Blumenshine, up.